and just absolutely wreck them. Over here, I'm supposing. Oh, is that some more weave over there? Some more spider web, cobweb? Oh, who's standing here? I don't know, someone was stationed on the island. Up. Oh yeah, let me, I made some health potions, didn't I? Oh, I have like a bunch of specific health potions. Alright, well, we'll use those for now. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Who are you? Hob? Who the hell is Hob?
Oh, a wanderer in the sunken village. You must be lost. Back in the day, you just needed to look at the stars and you'd know where you were going. Now, even they are misplaced.
Have we met before? We were both prisoners at the island asylum. Oh, this is the same old guy from before.
Island asylum?
What?
I don't remember being there, not clearly. But when I look at your face, something stirs. Yes, I'm sure we've crossed paths before. And look at you now, out in the world, breathing the fresh air. That's something to treasure, my friend. Freedom is a gift.
Look,
even when it
it's a
feels heavy.
VIP.
Enjoy it.
Hey, Jason. Welcome in. Thanks for grabbing your raffle ticket. How are you doing? And your boss token. And thank you for being a VIP and hanging out here so often. A pleasure, sir. How are we? I hope you slept well. That's weird. Why doesn't he remember? Remember, in the asylum, he said he was never tortured. And evidently they let him go? Who is he? And why wouldn't they... Like, why is he different? Yeah, who are you?
I guess I'm just an old man listening to the sound of the sea. Every wave carries a story, you know. Some are whispers, others are roars. I like to think they're keeping me company. Long ago, I decided to wait for something to happen. So I'm waiting.
He said, going well, got to lurk for a bit, got things to do, but we'll be back for later stream. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, man. Thanks for lurk. Take it easy. Waiting for what?
It's ahead of me, but I can feel that it's closer than ever. Everything that's around us, it's not yet the end. And that thought really bothers me.
Let's see. Tell me about the sunken village.
The sunken village was not always sunken. But one day, someone, undoubtedly important, made a decision, undoubtedly necessary, that it would be better to make it so. So the wave came and made the village into the sunken village. And its inhabitants, well, you can see for yourself.
That's interesting. Yeah, he's saying someone made the decision to flood the village, that it wasn't just a natural disaster. Oh, yeah, that's right. No, you're right. I forgot. I think even Fergus told us that the druids did it, huh? And that they killed the druids in return. Right. Yeah, why did the druids do it?
You'd have to ask those responsible for the flood. Who knows what's going through people's heads? Maybe someone ordered them to do it. We'll never know.
And what happened to the ones responsible for the flood? They were killed. Fergus told us they were massacred.
That's a good question. Maybe they burnt during the charred conclave. Maybe not. Nevertheless, the punishment was delivered and justice prevailed. Once again, the world was made a better place. At least that's what those who set fire to the stakes preach. All in the name of the Word.
When was it? How long ago was
Long
this?
ago enough for people to have no chance of discovering why it happened. And yet, recently enough that this place still reminds us of it. Now the village is what it is, and the past has washed away. At least it can still be home for them. and I'll stay and look. These are interesting times indeed.
I wonder if this guy's gonna keep popping up throughout this game, and like what his true nature is. He's obviously not like a regular dude. And, you know, when you first run into him in the asylum, you just think he's like some crazy old guy. But obviously he's something more. How did he get out of there? Like, why is he speaking like this? Why is he here of all places? The Red Priests are responsible for the massacre of the Druids?
Among others. This wouldn't have happened if not for Camelot's desperation. Hey, many tragic decisions were made. I don't know if the word was so unambiguous or if its interpretation failed. What happened on the fields of the Charred Conclave wasn't just about the flood, my friend. It was about things and forces we don't understand.
All right. That's good. Do you need anything?
I have everything I need. The entire world in one place.
Oh, good. The monsters here don't attack you?
Monsters? I think you misunderstand. I don't see any monsters here. Only lost villagers, still clinging to their home. It's sad, but as you can see, not much depends on us. The world just keeps on happening, and you happen along with it. They were given some time which they've tried to use as much as they could. That's all. I'm glad they allow me to stay here despite what happened. I like this place.
You're not afraid of this place?
It's the cycle of life. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're afraid, it means you're struggling with something too much, my friend. Sometimes you just need to sit and look. Watch everything turn. Before you go, I would like to ask you one thing. Who are you?
Just myself.
I understand. I see you. I hear you. And I have a feeling that you will find what you're looking for. Farewell, and thank you for visiting me, my friend. You can come keep me company whenever you want. The sunsets here are beautiful.
Ooh, he wants to watch the sunset with me. Well, okay, Hob, let's go. The beautiful misty sunset. Said there's a gong here. What was that? Was the quest not to ring a? Didn't Galahad say there was a gong? There's a gong in the sunken village that's supposedly related to the keeper's ritual. Is it not exactly where this thing is? Is it like somewhere actually in the village? Is it over there? Sorry, I'm like looking to see if I can spot it from over here. I assumed it would be... Oh, wait, no. Oh, the broken gong. Oh, no. Osbright might know how to fix the ancient gong in the sunken village. Okay. You can make me pay for it. I'll fix the gong if you pay me 20,000 gold. Like for the freaking house. Freaking madness. And that house, 20,000 gold. Insane. People there are just absolutely mad. I think that thing's worth 20,000 gold. Oh, a little oxalotl waddling around for me. Oh, come on, guy. We got places to go, people to see, Osbrights to get to craft stuff for us. Like, why does it have to be a specific gong? Can you make a new gong? Excuse me, pardon me. There's an ancient gong in the sunken village. Can you fix it?
Why would you want to fix it? Do you even know what it is?
Take some advice from an old man. If there's a giant, ancient statue that somebody tried to turn to dust, they must have had a good reason for it.
I need to repair it to become a keeper.
Well, if you put it that way, then I suppose I have to tell you the truth. Otherwise, the terror from the sea will bite me in the ass while I bathe.
Of course I can fix it. I've been doing this kind of thing since I could swing a hammer. It's a skill we pass down from master to apprentice, generation to generation. Nothing fancy, just good old blacksmithing. Obviously, though, you'd have to bring me a couple things so that I can actually do it.
Oh, obviously. All right. Oh, I have what you want in order to fix the gong. 15 ethereal cobweb and 1 broken gong.
How
There you
did
go.
Oh, forget it. I don't even want to know. Just give me a moment.
How'd I just happen to have everything on me?
Here,
All the
that
cobwebs?
should do it. Do whatever you need to if you're really sure about this. But please try to come back alive.
We did it! Is there anything I should know?
I have nothing to tell you. I could try to talk you out of it, but I'm guessing that wouldn't work.
Oh, he did say that, I think Galahad said that doing this trial, like, changes people, right? What do you think about Camelot's changes to the Keep's leadership?
Aragas as captain. Well, that's the kind of solid choice we've been needing. Gillian, though... Well, here's hoping his new post doesn't mean the rest of us get to bleed for his amusement.
Well, of course. Well, it'd be the fun if leadership couldn't make other people suffer. That's half the fun of being a leader, I think. Not real life advice. Be better. Be better than that. What happened to you? Why are you here?
You're
What?
the reason they put me here.
What do you mean?
You just wait until they let me out. I'll beat you so hard your own mother won't recognize you. Come a little closer so I can spit in your face.
That was necessary. You were drinking on duty. Oh, he's the guy who was guarding the gate when I first got here. Oh, no.
Nobody asked your opinion. I drink because I want to. I drink because guarding that empty gate is the most boring shit in the world. What's it to you, anyway, huh? Maybe I was drunk, but the gate was guarded. It's not your damn pin, I wouldn't even let you in. But all is not lost. We can still be friends. Listen, just pour something delicious down my throat, huh? And I'll forget this insult. I'm not guarding the gate right this second, am I? There's nothing wrong with having a little sip, right? Come on, don't be like that. Just a drop. That's all I ask.
This guy's got a problem. Oh, my lord. Yeah. Forget the booze, preferably forever. You're already drunk enough for a lifetime. The guy's slurring his words, and it's been days. Oh, my God.
Right. That's for me to decide. If you don't even want to help me with such a tiny thing, then get out of my sight. Me a throw bars to the bone, you grateful bastard.
Poor guy. Guy's got a big problem. He needs to stop it. Get some help. That's what he needs. He needs to stop and get some help. All right, now let's go try to do this gong. Watch this guy turn hostile. The old man is going to turn hostile and attack us. Oh, is he gone? I think the old man's gone now. He must only go there whenever you're going for the gong initially. Oh my God, Oxalotl, you scared the crap out of me. Oh my God, why would you do that? Jesus. Okay. Here we go. If I got killed by those raiders. Oh my God! Oh my God! What is that? Oh no! Oh my, this looks insane. Is that some sort of god? Goddess? What? And this is how you get to Excalibur without dying, evidently. Oh, good. All I have to do is ring the gong again. Oh, never mind, we're flying.
Who dares disturb my peace? You made an oath never to summon me again.
Forgive me, my lord. I want to be deemed worthy to touch the Excalibur.
Excalibur. Wait. Is it really you? You, who come from a time beyond. Show yourself before me.
Do I know you?
It seems he speaks to me. Allow me to answer him.
Yeah, I assume so.
Welcome, old friend.
I can see that you know me, but I am a mere shadow of my true self. I don't remember you, Lord of the Seas. Forgive me.
That's what you told me, my friend. The next time we see each other, you will not remember me. But you are here now. The will and the power led you back to this place. Even in this incomplete form.
Where should I look for myself? I wish to restore Avalon to its former glory, yet I don't know how.
Avalon's fate has never rested upon one person alone, not even one as great as King Arthur. Yet here you are, trying again, restless and eager to take the responsibility again. I salute you, my friend.
Tell me what I must do to be worthy to lead Avalon once more. I do not think I have the strength.
Your path is true. Seek wholeness, and Avalon will reveal what it needs from you. And yes, you need to touch Excalibur.
Thank you, my friend.
And you, mortal. You have given yourself to the king's service. You are worthy of a place among the keepers of the South. Arthur, take out your sword and fear no failure. It is yours to take. It always was. I deem you worthy, my friend. The promise I gave thy mother is fulfilled, and thus our pact is ended. You know where to look for your soul. Trust yourself. And when you reach your journey's end, I trust you will make the right choice.
Ooh. How vague. How terribly, terribly vague. Okay. The first piece of King Soul's tied to Excalibur, so now we can touch it. What is the other thing? The Lord of the Seas granted me a blessing that should allow me to take the soul fragment from Excalibur. Okay, where is Excalibur? In here? Okay. Let's do it. That was cool. That guy looked cool. And it's crazy how simple it is. It really, like, he's a static model. He doesn't move. But the environment was so great. The voice acting, fantastic. Arthur's voice actor's great. So you don't need all of it. They made the most of what they had in the shows. Let's level up a bit. Let's increase the strength. Oh, I thought I had a level up. Did I not have a level up? Oh no, these are Arthur memories, my bad. Yeah, you and Lord of the Seas, you seem close. Did you guys date for a while?
Yes, it seems we knew each other well during the war. And this proves that I sought allies beyond our own forces. And I trusted him enough to carry the knowledge of Excalibur. This must count for something.
Was this gong already here in your lifetime?
Perhaps. I cannot say for certain. My memory remains too clouded. It seems familiar. I do not feel my soul bound to it, but I know our path shall lead us here, one way or another. Something lingers beyond this gate. Something ancient. That much I know. We'll find the truth soon enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's been... Obviously, there are a lot of gates. I don't know about this gate specifically, but I say a lot. I think we've seen 2 gates that seem to be triggered by some sort of rune or sword symbol that we haven't been able to use. I assume we're going to go through those at some point, right? Probably coming up here pretty quick. I wonder, they probably lead to some alternate dimension. It seems like the gates so far have, like, to the B dimension or the vampire dimension. Oh, this, I didn't even realize this was here. So this is actually Excalibur. Oh my god, it looks insane. All right, well, I'm touching it. Why does it hurt? Oh, get it. Yeah. Ooh. We're back here. See, this looks very, like, almost biomechanical in a way, with the what looks like wires almost coming down from the sides. It looks like something out of the movie Alien.
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command.
It was literally Excalibur talking to us. That makes sense. Okay, so the symbol on those runes were Excalibur the whole time, which means we need this aspect of his soul to use them.
I am the blade that shapes kings and shatters tyrants.
Yeah, you can hear the theme in the background. I love it. So this one's glowing now and flowing. Oh, geez. Oh, there's a blood bubble.
Enough, Merlin. You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments, they're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us? They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield. You told me to do this. You sanctioned this. And I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom, for Avalon. You dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for
They volunteered to save our kingdom, and you've gotten no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom. Leave this slaughterhouse you've created behind.
a different way. That will take time, and resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision, and I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader, and they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
Okay. So, they were, what, using blood magic in a war, it seems like? And sacrificing just scores of people to help with the war? And seems like it was maybe Merlin's idea, but Arthur said it was, like, knew what it was and gave the okay, but just couldn't live with the reality of it, apparently. You've gathered a new fragment Arthur's soul, unlocking its hidden potential. Open the menu to explore the King's Soul Tree. Or visit a bonfire to develop new abilities. Ooh. Skill tree. Strength. Status. Oh, King's Soul. Here we go. Oh. And we have one available point. When using King's Soul, you deflect all incoming projectiles. If King's Soul is fully charged, automatically use it when you receive lethal damage. Dealing damage has a small chance to create a weird essence, which can be collected to regenerate a portion of King's Soul. Oh. Finishers restore 400% King's Soul. When using King's Soul, your damage increases by 50% for each enemy killed. Oh, man. When using King's Soul, you receive 50% less damage. Okay. So that just leveled up, apparently, the special skill I have. I'll take it.
Now, I remember.
So you knew all about it.
Before you judge me, it all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then, and you can trust me on that. We were on the brink of losing the war, and wars aren't won with wishful thinking. There was no clean path, no noble answer. Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. And in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose to pay the price, made it possible. And their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work. To find something that could really turn the tide in our favor.
You really think that experimenting on your men was justified?
Justified? No. Justification is for those who have the luxury of doubt. And I had a kingdom to save. They were brave men who volunteered their lives, just as they did every time we rode onto the battlefield. The difference was that if Merlin succeeded, one man's sacrifice could have saved us all, could have ended the war before more blood was spilled. If sacrificing a few meant the survival of all, then there was no choice at all. Maybe they never saw justice. Maybe their real stories were erased from history. Call it cruelty. Call it madness. But if I'd done nothing, there would be no Avalon left to argue over. But the kingdom still stands. The people live. And that has to mean something.
You agreed to lie to your people about your role in all this.
I did. But this wasn't about pride. It wasn't about saving face. It was about survival. The truth about all this would have broken my people. I couldn't allow that. And a king doesn't get to flinch. If that meant carrying the weight alone, so be it. I would make that choice again if I had to.
So what did he come up with to win the war?
I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did. He started experimenting on the Four Dwellers, the enemy. If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them, wasn't that their own doing? Wasn't that fair? So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into something we could wield. I told him to conquer the weirdness. And in the end, he did.
What?
He found a way to make me stronger. Stronger than any man had the right to be. It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper, older. A force that reshaped me. And with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped. The banners were raised, and the kingdom stood safe.
Does victory erase the price you paid for it? No. But also, if the alternative was everyone, literally everyone dying, I had to think, like, if the... I assume these Four Dwellers would have killed everybody. So even if he didn't sacrifice those, like the people who volunteered to be sacrificed for these experiments, even if he didn't kill them, then the enemy would have killed them. So they would have died anyway. And along with everyone else who didn't die. Yeah, I feel it's like an ugly reality. Did he do something horrible? Yes. But it's also something that would have happened to them either way. And that at least people get to live. Some people get to live. God, moral dilemmas, hard moral dilemmas. Yeah, does victory erase the price you paid for it?
That's the question, isn't it? All those lives we sacrificed. Loyal souls, ready to pay the ultimate price for what we fought for. I grieved them all. I carried them with me at every step. Their memory a weight on my conscience. But it was for them that we pressed on. Because otherwise, their deaths would have been in vain. And that I could never accept.
Jesus, Arthur. Arthur, why, Arthur? So are we going to be teleported back to the keep, having touched Excalibur and lived?
You've got that look again, like you've seen something you wish you hadn't.
Who is that?
Another piece of the king's soul
Karatic,
reclaimed, right? What did it show you this time?
Merlin and Arthur talking about ancient experiments. Oh, should I? Yeah.
Merlin. Merlin and his obsession with the weirdness. The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart to win.
You know more than you're letting on. Can you start making sense?
I was a prototype for Merlin's latest idea. Immortality. One of a long line of the king's loyal pawns. Used and discarded when they found a better way. When they decided to go even deeper into their madness and turn our king into a monster.
So he's immortal, but not powerful enough? Is that it? Is he just like an immortal dude? Why? I wonder why he wasn't good enough. Like, he's clearly been alive like a long, long time. He's immortal. How do you improve upon immortality? Did Arthur know what was happening? We already know Arthur knew what was happening. Yeah, why didn't you fight back?
Fight back? Against who? Merlin? The king? You don't fight gods when you're just a pawn on their board. You endure. You wait. And when the time comes, you either break, or you're left to clean up their mess. That's what I do. What I've always done.
Did Arthur know what was happening?
Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win. And desperation doesn't leave room for conscience. Every scream, every scar, even if he didn't see it, he allowed it. That's as good as approving it.
What do you mean, clean up their mess?
The monsters, the weirdness, the chaos. All of it leads back to them. We're left in the ruins of their grand plans, trying to uphold their ideals, fighting for what never was. It's time to bury all these fairy tales in a well-deserved grave. And that's what I do.
I spoke with Arthur. He said he had to do it or humanity would be lost.
Of course he'd say that. There's always a scapegoat and a convenient excuse for men like him. But it doesn't absolve him. Not when he was the one who unleashed this madness on all of us. He wanted victory, no matter the cost. And when you want something that badly, you stop looking too closely at what's being done in your name. And, after all, who said we were supposed to win this war? Who said we were supposed to survive?
I mean, I feel like that I don't even know how to respond to that. Who said we're supposed to survive? I guess if you believe in fate, nobody. But also, like, would you not naturally want to fight for your survival, your species survival, your civilization survival, your way, the survival of your way of life? Like, I feel like that's just natural. Like, I don't see his argument there. If Arthur did something to cause the war in the first place, then yeah, all of it's on him. And then you could say, like, once the war started, then even if Arthur deserves to be condemned for that, like, you can't go and undo what's been done. So once the war started, then it becomes either humanity's dead or you sacrifice some for the many. Yeah, Jesus. No easy answers. No easy answers. I assume you still want something from me?
You've seen what they did. What he did. And that's not the end of the story. It's not the extent of their sins. Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we, or I alone, if you decide to defy me, can end the cycle. Either way, we will get to his resurrection. I've seen it too many times to believe the cycle will be broken before it happens. But know this, once he's whole, Arthur's power, his mistakes, and his madness will all return. And when that moment comes, I'll be there. Whether to stand with you or step over you. The choice is yours. Just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you.
Mm. Yeah, it is true. We don't have a whole Arthur. Like right now, Arthur seems like a tragic figure, I guess. He seems to have intentions, or at least aspirations that are good, like save humanity. He seems to care for his people, you could argue. But also we don't have like all the aspects of his personality. Seems like we're unlocking as the game goes on more parts of Arthur. So he's saying by the end, we'll have the true Arthur who has like madness and maybe egomaniacal and oh god. Okay. Yeah, if you think I'll let you decide Arthur's fate, you're wrong.
You cannot kill me, and I don't want to kill you. But if you want to fight me now, I'll grant your wish. That's the least I can do.
Oh, what? Yeah, the guy's immortal. How can I kill him?
I don't back down from a fight. Face me, and let's see who's the stronger one.
Yeah, he can't die.
Don't
He's
resist,
literally immortal.
And you might just survive.
I doing better than
Don't
we
back
did the
down
first
from
time
a
we
fight.
fought him.
Face me.
Oh, use the health
Let's see who's
potion.
the stronger one. Don't resist, and you might just survive.
Kill him! Oh, how much health you have? Did I get him? Oh, damn!
All right, that's enough. You win.
What?
This changes absolutely nothing, but I hope you at least feel better about yourself. If you want the next piece, head to Kunacht. The Menhir there is failing, and the weirdness is swallowing what's left of the village. You will need to find another artifact. The shield that was given to Palamedes by the king. He was one of the king's finest, a voice of reason amidst the madness. But it didn't save him or his legacy from what they had coming. Find the shield, and then, well, we will meet again. We'll see if your perspective changes.
Oh, I'm surprised we survived. I thought he would end my life like in 2 seconds again. Oh my god. We did better than I thought. We did much better than I thought. I thought we were screwed. I really did. I saw my life flashing before my eyes. Okay. Yeah, let's go and I want to apply these levels. Hey, they let that guy out of the stocks. Good for him. I should be able to put him back in the stocks. Let's see. Bonfire, please. What do we got? Ah, right, the King's Soul. I get to finally decide where I want to put this. What is this? The King's Soul. So I feel like, I think this is, yeah, time slows down around you. I do want to invest in restoring a portion of the soul. I feel like that is very useful. It's been like one of my complaints about the power is that you only have one use of it per like rest at a bonfire. So it's good. It's good. They're powering up as time goes on, which makes complete sense. Complete sense. Yeah, let's make damage reduction while I'm doing it. Actually, not. Because it's easy to avoid damage while you're slowed. At least it has been. Finishers restore 400% more King's Soul. Now you can do this. Give more of a chance to, just by the virtue of doing damage normally, you get a chance to get something that gives you some King's Soul back. Something that helps speed up the regeneration of it. Okay. Why'd you leave Excalibur at the Horns of the South?
It was supposed to be a reminder. The sword was never just steel. It was a symbol of what we stood for. Strength, justice, the will to carve a path forward. A weapon, yes, but also a promise. I wanted them to remember, to fight for those ideals, to uphold them, even when I was gone, even when there was no king left to lead them.
What do you remember about Merlin?
Merlin saw Avalon for what it was long before the rest of us. He told me that Tintagel wouldn't hold, not forever. That the weirdness would gnaw at our walls, at our minds, at our very bones, until nothing human remained. But he still fought to map a way forward, to carve some sense into this land. And in the end, the land swallowed him whole anyway.
How did he die?
We were losing the battle at Tuathan's mouth. Our last push before the weirdness took the field. Merlin was with us, bleeding, exhausted, but still weaving his spells. Then it came. Not a beast, not a man, not something we ever had words for. A shadow, wearing 1,000 torn banners, moving like it had no shape of its own. Merlin raised his staff, spoke a name I didn't recognize. And then he was gone. Not killed, not struck down, just gone. Like the land itself had taken him back.
So he didn't die. He went somewhere. I wonder if this is how it ties into the Nordic mythology, right? Because we know, like, we've seen like Nordic runes rather. Of course, the theme song is very Norse and says like the references Nordic mythology. You have to wonder what happened to Merlin. Is he the reason King Arthur is resurrecting all the time? Like, if this cycle is continuing? Ooh. Okay. It looks like the ad break is about 5 minutes from starting. So I think this is a good story spot to stop at anyway. So I think we'll call it here about 5 minutes early. That's fine. So I'll snooze this once we can do our closing raid out here. Yeah, thank you guys for joining me today. Excellent story progress. I'm digging it. I am really digging it.